in the deep blue where sunlight dances in silvery beams, creatures that defy imagination glide across coral reefs like living jewels plucked from the dreams of a visionary artist. These are the nudibranchs, sea slugs that have abandoned their ancestral shells to don nature's most extravagant robes. Each species carries with it an impossible palette of colors, structures that seem sculpted by divine hands, and biological secrets that science still struggles to fully decipher. These tiny reef warriors, rarely larger than a few centimeters, command a silent empire of absolute beauty and extraordinary adaptations. Prepare to dive into tropical waters where evolution has painted its boldest masterpieces, where each creature tells a story of survival written in vibrant shades of emerald green, flamingo pink, and imperial gold. This is the saga of the nudibranchs, the translucent guardians that transform the oceans into living art galleries. In the crystal-clear waters that wash the coasts of Japan and extend through the archipelagos of Indonesia and the Philippines, the brilliant green Costayella kuroshimai performs one of the most extraordinary feats in the animal kingdom. This nudibranch, popularly known as the sheep nudibranch, due to its cerata that resemble the woolly fur of miniature sheep, reaches between 2 and 5 centimeters in length and boasts a luminous emerald green color that seems to radiate its own light even in the shadows of the reefs. The secret to this spectacular coloration lies in its unique ability to perform photosynthesis using chloroplasts stolen from the algae it consumes, a scientific process called kleptoplasty that transforms this animal into a surprising hybrid between the plant and animal kingdoms. Its cerata, elongated projections that cover its entire back like fleshy leaves, display soft pink tips, creating a chromatic contrast that serves both as a visual warning to predators and as perfect camouflage among the carpets of green algae that dominate its preferred habitat at depths between 5 and 15 meters. The sea slug Trinchysia yamasui inhabits the same warm, temperate waters of the western Pacific, frequenting rocky reefs and kelp meadows, where the temperature ranges between 22 and 26 degrees Celsius throughout the year. This delicate species, measuring between 1 and 3 centimeters, has a fascinating anatomy with cerata arranged in symmetrical rows that undulate gracefully as the animal crawls over colonial hydrozoans, its preferred prey. Its translucent body allows one to see the branched digestive system that runs through each of the cerata, staining them with the pigments of the cnidarians it consumes and storing in specialized cells called cnidocytes, transforming the defensive weapons of its prey into its own chemical arsenal. As the golden-green sea slug glides through the underwater gardens of the Indo-Pacific, its slender body reflects sunlight filtered through the waves, creating golden halos that dance above the surfaces of brown and red algae, where it establishes its feeding territories, marked by invisible chemical trails that communicate presence and territorial boundaries to other members of the species. The nudibranch slug genus presents itself as an explosion of primary colors that defies any attempt at monochromatic description, inhabiting waters from the Mediterranean to temperate regions of the Atlantic, where privileged divers witness its magnificence at depths between 10 and 40 meters. Its robust body, reaching up to 6 centimeters in length, boasts branched serrata that project like alien antennae, each decorated with alternating rings of fire orange, imperial purple, pearl white, and cobalt blue that create hypnotic patterns visible even under the diffuse light of deep waters. This species feeds exclusively on encrusting bryozoans, microscopic animal colonies that form carpets on rocks, and calcareous algae, meticulously scraping the surface with its specialized radula, equipped with thousands of chitinous teeth arranged in precise rows. The nudibranch Philodesmium magnum reigns supreme among its cousins, reaching impressive lengths of up to 12 centimeters in the tropical waters of the Indo-Pacific, from the Australian Great Barrier Reef to the remote atolls of Micronesia. This magnificent predator of soft corals specializes in hunting octocorals of the genus Xenia, whose pulsating polyps rhythmically pump water, creating currents that the nudibranch detects through highly sensitive chemoreceptors located in its rhinophores, sensory structures that emerge like translucent horns from its flattened head. The nudibranch Philodesmium longirrigum, known by the nickname solar-powered Philodesmium, represents the evolution of symbiosis in its most elegant form, cultivating in its immensely elongated serrata photosynthetic zooxanthellae, stolen from the corals it devours, transforming its body into a walking solar farm that supplements its diet with carbohydrates produced by photosynthesis. The Nudibranch Goniobranchus cunei displays the classic aposematic warning pattern of Doradaceous nudibranchs, with a velvety, creamy white mantle decorated with blood-red spots and lemon-yellow edges that unequivocally communicate its toxicity to any potential predator in the shallow reefs between 3 and 20 meters deep, where it establishes dominance over specific sponges that constitute 100% of its specialized diet. The sea slug, Dendrodoros denisoni, glides majestically across the temperate reefs of Australia and New Zealand, its soft body reaching up to 8 centimeters in length, covered by a tuberculate mantle that varies from chocolate brown to slate gray, dotted with irregular white spots that break its visual outline against rocky bottoms teeming with encrusting sponges. This nocturnal species emerges from the rocky crevices only after sunset, when the temperature of the coastal waters drops between 15 and 18 degrees Celsius, beginning its hunting expeditions through an underwater world bathed only in filtered moonlight and the ghostly bioluminescence of plankton pulsating in the currents. Its chemical defense system includes extremely toxic terpenoid compounds sequestered from the sponges it consumes, stored in specialized glands in the mantle that release these substances when the animal is disturbed, creating a repellent chemical cloud that keeps away even the most determined predators such as pufferfish and carnivorous starfish. The red nudibranch completes this parade of chromatic wonders with its intense crimson coloration that radiates against the deep blue of the tropical reefs of the Indo-Pacific, where stable temperatures between 24 and 28 degrees Celsius throughout the year sustain the richest biodiversity of Earth's oceans. Its 3 to 4 centimeters in length pulsate with vitality as it traverses colonies of plumose hydroids, plucking individual polyps with surgical precision and transferring their intact stinging nematocysts to the tips of its kerata, where they remain functional as a defense mechanism against unsuspecting predators. These nudibranchs are simultaneous hermaphrodites, each individual possessing functional male and female reproductive organs, allowing any encounter between two adults to result in reciprocal cross-fertilization, where both deposit gelatinous masses of eggs in elaborate spirals containing thousands of microscopic embryos that will hatch into planktonic larvae, dispersing in ocean currents before metamorphosing into juveniles and completing the eternal cycle of marine life. Witnessing the magnificence of nudibranchs is like diving into a parallel universe where beauty transcends any imaginable limit, and biological complexity reveals itself in every translucent curve, in every impossible shade, If this journey through the coral reefs touched your heart and awakened your admiration for the translucent guardians of the oceans, leave a like to support the production of more documentaries that celebrate the wonders hidden beneath the waves. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any episodes of this series dedicated to the most extraordinary creatures that inhabit our blue planet. Because every view strengthens our mission to reveal the marine biodiversity that urgently needs protection and global recognition.